Finally. Let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on. Come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff. Merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Okay, mate, so word on the new regs this year. When you're within a second of the car ahead, you'll get access to overtake mode. Basically, it just gives you more power and recharge allowance from the battery over the following lap. Nothing for you to do, just lock in and focus on the move. Enjoy. We've dropped to P17, P17. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
It's a new day, a new dawn, a new era for Formula One. This is the 2026 World Championship. New regulations, new cars, new fuels, new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ride. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Hadjar, George Russell and Norris, Antonelli, Albon, Behrman and Franco Colapinto, Verstappen, Lawson, Lance Stroll and Sainz, Bortoletto, Hülkenberg, Arvid Lindblad and Sergio Perez, Bottas, Alonso, Gasly and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so with the new power units, make sure you're lifting and coasting before corners, and consider not always going full throttle. Try combining lift and coast into braking with boost out of corners and see if you can find a good balance. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.4 seconds. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, well, thanks, mate.
Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Yep.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. We had an issue attaching the left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Charles is in the pits. Okay, clear. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds. Okay, Lewis, Bortoletto's behind you now. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please. Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. mode is available now. Okay, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, Lewis, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
Okay, mate, okay.
Great stuff, it looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 5.6 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Let's keep pushing, man. We can do this.
Thank you.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing. We all wondered who it was going to be, and to have them drawn out here today, that they are the ones to beat, just goes to show that all the work they put in has really counted.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past, So well done to Lewis Hamilton.